Now before I go in the tracks, there's a pattern I'm gonna try to use. So first track of a cup is tour, with every single one. Then the second one is normally a beginner track which warms you up. The third track is the challenge after the second course. Then the last one is a fan fall or tour track. Now, the first track of the Feather Cup will be a Datamine Athens themed course. How do we know this? Well, to summarize it, in tour all the nitro tracks have been leaked. And this Athens course has pillar assets in it, so I'm pretty sure on this Athens course. As for the next one, I'm going with Double Dash's Mushroom Bridge. Now first of all, this music is a banger. Imagine it with MK8D. Plus this is Datamine for tour. However, Nintendo, if you bring this back, please do not make it like DS. Please, I'm begging. Anyways, for a course that might have been ruined. Koopa Cape, but you know something which wasn't ruined. My Discord server, please join it, it's free and we have some stuff there. Anyways, before I get too off track, Koopa Cape is 100% a fan favorite from Wii. And the Booster Course Pass brings all of the Wii fan favorites. But if we're being real, Tour ruined this course. Not just graphics-wise, I don't mind that. It's this section. You're supposed to be in a tube, so why are they half-pipes? But I have hopes for 8 Deluxe. Considering how much they fixed Maple Treeway. And as for the last course of the Feather Cup, LA Labs, now this is 100% the most underrated city track in Tour. Cause it gets overshadowed by Vancouver and Singapore. However, the beach and the water on this track would be so beautiful on HD. Look what they did with Riverside's water. Anyways, now that we're done with the Feather Cup. So let's begin with another Datamine tour track, this being Madrid. Now we have a Mod MD which probably stands for Madrid. I can imagine how this track could be like, although I wish this could have been a Dubai course or something, which would have been cooler. Anyways, for the second course, Easy Cruiser. Now this has the perfect theming to Wave 5. It's chill, it's easy, but most important fun. The tour version probably is the best considering the graphics. However, the best gameplay is to Mario Kart 7, soon to Mario Kart 8 hopefully. But now, we get into a pretty controversial topic. To be honest, this is one of the most heated discussions in the Booster Course Pass. However, I have narrowed it down to one pick, Donut Plains. Mario Circuit and Rainbow Road are obvious, Ghost Valley blends with Blue Lake, Koopa Beach with probably LA Labs and Cheap Cheap Besh, Choco Island with Sweet Sweet Canyon, so that leaves Vanilla Lake and Bowser Castle. As for the one I'm choosing, I'm doing Bowser Castle. Now before you guys tell me about the ad in Coconut Mall, hear me out. First of all, Vanilla Lake clashes with Snowland, plus we have way too many snow tracks. And you guys are telling me you'd rather see a circle with nothing in it over a Bowser's Castle? Alright, sure, it's not the best Bowser Castle, but it gets the job done. This also is Datamine for tour from something called an ID leak, which I will cover later. Oh, and the final course for Wave 5 will be Piranha Plant Cove. Now before we go to Wave 6, we have to do something important. So for Wave 4, we didn't just get courses, we got a character, which was Beardo. Also, there is 5 remaining characters as shown here, so 2 will be for Wave 5 and 3 for Wave 6. Now, for a good start to Wave 5, Pauline. So recently Nintendo has been giving Pauline a lot of love, like her appearing in a lot of games. Plus she's in tour. She would be a great addition to the roster, especially considering New York Minute. Everyone puts her in their predictions, and I 100% see why. And as for the second one, PD Piranha. Now besides how I have PPC in this wave. He's in tour and he hasn't returned to Mario Kart at all since Double Dash. So that's been about 20 years besides tour. Plus he is another fan favorite from Mario Kart. Anyways, now that we're done with Wave 5's characters, it's Acorn time. Trust me when I say this wave will go crazy. Now let's start off with a great opening, Vancouver Velocity. This is no doubt the most anticipated city. And putting it right at the end is a good idea, considering how hyped this track will be. Also here's the route I think it will take. The first lap is Vancouver Velocity 3, then 2, then 1. Anyway, for the next track which may be a little controversial, Sunset Wilds. Now you guys are probably looking like this dude just put Sunset Wilds in Wave 6. However, to all those people, I have a simple explanation on why I did this change. So, when Waluigi Stadium was supposed to be in Wave 3, there was a GCN track in Wave 4. Now Daisy Cruiser wouldn't fit considering its summer atmosphere. And neither would the 2 jungle tracks, so that leaves one which is Shroom Bridge. However, Waluigi Stadium got pushed to Wave 4. Mushroom Bridge is too mellow for Wave 6, so I put it in Wave 5. And the track which swapped it was Sunset Wilds. Besides, we need an easy track in the wave, like how we have Peach Gardens in Wave 3. Also guys, note just because Yoshi Dessert is in tour doesn't mean it's coming to the BCP. Now after, we have a Nitro. So we have 2 remaining Nitros but 3 more including these tour courses. So how do we fix this? Well, let me tell you after this. So this track here will be a bathroom track, considering the assets are ducks, and I think it'll be a calm before the storm, cause it's mellow. Now after, we have 1 remaining Nitro track, so that must be here, right? Well, you're wrong. Basically, this Mob MU was a test for Piranha Plant Cove, as shown by this Murray asset. So I thought of something completely new, minor minerals. So this'll be a Wario gold mine type of thing. However, we go to the depths and underground of the original Super Mario Bros. Games, and that's what we have for the Acorn Cup. A very solid one at the least, but now, it's time for the finale. Now as we can see, there is one nitro left in this cup and one city. So I will put the last nitro here, which will be DK Country. Now there was a leaked badge in Mario Kart Tour for the DK Arcade. But I think DK Country would take a better approach. Now before you guys say we have DK Jungle, this track will be on the world map of DK Country, like Yoshi's Island. Now this has huge potential. And the reason why I think it'll be on the map is because of the assets, which are half-pipes and glider. So this will be the second nitro track in Tour to have half-pipes. But now we go in something hard. So, this is supposed to start with a city track. But we don't have any remaining nitros, so you might think just guess it and call it a day. Well, you're wrong, since there's something called an ID leak, which I was talking about in since BC3. And if you guys are wondering what it is, it's when an ID is skipped in Mario Kart Tour's files, meaning that one course has to be in between it. So for this course, the city will begin with a letter in between P and S, and for that I chose Rio. First I made a whole route for this, but it'd be a very epic finale city track. Imagine gliding through the mountains and on the beach, while looking at that amazing sunset. Now yes, a night city would fit better for an ending. But we already have Vancouver in this wave, and it's too simple for the ending. Anyways, let's go to the last two courses. Now I won't be surprised if I do get these tracks 100% correct. The retro courses at least, so we have a GCN track here in the second track of the last cup. Now what track has done that before? No, it is not Peach Gardens, cause we already have that. But if you answer Dino Jungle are correct, I made a whole video on why I think Dino Jungle is coming over DK Mountain, so go check that out for my opinion. And for the last course, come on, we all know it, it's a Wii track, it'll be Wii Rainbow Road. Now, if we ended the first half with a Rainbow Road, why not the second? Plus, this is the most designed course in Tour, and that is for a reason. We all know why Wii Rainbow Road will end the BCP. Anyways, those are my predictions for the MK8D BCP, and go play Mario Kart. And very quickly, the three characters will be Diddy and Funky since the DK track, and Comic since he hasn't been in a game and was scrapped in 64.